And we're live. The Summer Olympics. Can you say Olympics? Is it like the Super Bowl? You can't say Olympics. You got to call it something else.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm a horrible host, so introduce yourselves and give us your credits. They are from, what's the name of the podcast?
SANDCAST.
SANDCAST, the largest beach volleyball podcast. You're watching live right now. We are watching Sarah Hughes and Kelly Cheng play the Czechs.
Let him say their names.
Go ahead.
Barbara Hermannova and Marie-Sara Stochlova.
That's why we brought
That's
him.
covered. That's why
You
I'm
are
here.
like a legit.
why
So
I'm
wait,
here.
tell them what. Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm Bourne. I'm more of the player. I've been to the Olympics, been on the sand a bunch, partnered up with this guy. He knows everything. He's an encyclopedia. I miss the words. He fills me in. It's probably good you didn't try to say his last name because everyone butchers it.
Yeah, I
I'll
listened
let
to
him-
Dan try to say it.
I'll let him intro himself.
Travis Mewhirter. I'm far more likely to go to the Olympics as a commentator.
Yeah.
Was on backup duties for NBC, but I'd rather be hanging out with you.
This
here.
is so much better.
This is
like, I think, you know, I was watching them commentate. I'm not shitting on Peyton Manning, but like, so boring. He's like, yeah, that's what a champion has to do. Get out there. Now, you will not be getting that from us today, okay? Number one question. Here's my number one question. I know nothing about beach volleyball. Here's how we got into this. The podcast that comes out for Two Bears, One Cave on Monday is me and Tom, and we talk about the Olympics. And I said, I want to follow something. Turns out, Leanne works out with Sarah Hughes. You used to work out with Leanne too,
Yes.
over at McKell's gym.
Yes.
And
Still
still
do.
do. And Leanne knows Sarah Hughes. So I was like, beach volleyball. I'm going to watch my wife's friend compete, and I'll follow it. I'll live stream it. We're going to blow her the fuck up. Endorsement deals out the ass. She's going to be drinking Liquid Death and Porosos, making fucking six figures easy, clean. We're gonna blow this. And Kelly Cheng. And Kelly Cheng.
Kelly Cheng.
Kelly Cheng, not Asian. Keep going.
Married an Asian guy.
Oh,
There.
that
Just-
explains all of it.
Bert, I got a great story about that.
Hey, hold on. You mean this whole time? I've been watching a redhead trying to figure out how light Asian her dad was that she got Cheng. You could just marry one?
So I was a groomsman
Code.
for Jordan Cheng in that wedding.
Yeah.
And Jordan, in his little speech, he said, I'm just stoked that we can make Kelly the tallest redheaded Asian in the world. Kelly Cheng.
Yeah, she is. I bet there's some confusing conversations with
So,
that.
like, you see Kelly Cheng on the roster sheet, you don't expect 6'2" redhead.
Exactly. I don't even, like, here's the other question. Is beach volleyball predominantly a white dude sport?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
for
of
the
white
most
dudes.
part.
But then when you
It's
watch...
just like the beach culture, it originated as like that beach rat surfer dude kind of
Yeah.
culture. And then like the elite athletes started coming into it.
What kind of crossover do you get between, I don't know what you call it, standard volleyball, 5-on-5, right?
6-on-6.
6-on-6?
Indoor, yeah.
Indoor. What kind of crossover do you get between that and beach volleyball? Like, meaning
yeah.
like, are they comparable?
Yeah, so I played pro indoors as well. The best indoor guys could come out and they wouldn't dominate on the beach.
For
Put it
real?
that way, no. They're physically usually a bit more superior, but that's just like fast, high-hitting game. Each guy is specialized, kind of like in football where you have your position. You're the big hitter, you're the middle blocker, you're the setter, you're the libero, the defensive specialist. Whereas beach, you got two dudes. Sometimes there's a blocker and a defender, so
Yeah.
that's the specialization.
Is it always tall and little?
Not anymore.
Not
Not anymore. Now it's all changing up. But beach, you have to do every skill. And
Really?
there's an off speed, a finesse to it, a little more strategy to it. Whereas indoor, you have a coach like basketball.
Yeah.
For us, it's like it's all on us on the court. You can't
And-
have a coach.
5 minutes till the match starts, or maybe 10 minutes actually. Here's
Yeah.
my question. If you had to take two basketball players, who would be a perfect team? Like, give me,
Yeah.
like,
Steph Curry.
I was going to say Steph Curry.
Take Steph. He's
Defense.
got a volleyball background.
He does?
Mom's a good volleyball player.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah,
at
and
Virginia
you'll
Tech?
see every now and then, you'll see Steph like do a little warm-up volleyball stuff on the basketball court.
Real.
So I'll take Steph,
Who are we taking? Giannis? maybe?
Giannis.
Oh, yeah.
Take Giannis.
Because you need a big guy. I was thinking Allen Iverson.
AI.
AI would be
Bring
awesome.
it back.
I bet he'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What a great, like, Ice Cube's got the 3-on-3 tournaments. What a great celebrity beach volleyball. And you bring in high-end athletes like that.
You know, we got an NBA player playing beach volleyball in this Olympics.
Who?
The guy who just beat me out for the spot. Chase Budinger played 7 years in the NBA, and he's debuting tomorrow?
Yeah, he's tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific.
So you get to see it.
Here's my question. It's a two-parter, the sand. Do we find that Middle Eastern countries are better at beach volleyball because they spend so much time in the sand?
No.
Okay.
Well, we spend a lot of time on the sand in California.
I know, but they're like, everywhere.
Sand's everywhere, yeah.
Like their parking lots. That's
a good point.
They walk to work, it's in the sand. And I'm looking at the black guy to make sure it's not racist. Sorry, Chris. I should have just called you Chris instead of the black guy. And so here's the other question. How do they regulate the sand? Like, where do they bring the sand in? And is there because sometimes you get to the beach and you get really thick, heavy sand, and then sometimes it's a little wetter sand.
Yeah.
How do they measure the sand to make it every match fair?
Yeah.
And is it unfair if, like, last night it rained for the two girls and they've got a thicker, heavier
It'll
sand?
be more compact,
Yeah.
so you'll jump higher.
Yeah.
So they bring sand from all over. In Paris, they brought it from
Fucking
just a
homeless in
local
LA
quarry.
are fucking horrible. The homeless just walk in and start pickpocketing you. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm moving to Austin. This is ridiculous.
Two bears moving down to Tom's place.
Oh, we tried that. Not all of us evade taxes. Here's the deal. So is there regulation sand?
It's got to be, there's not regulation sand, but it has to be a certain depth or it's too shallow. This is in Paris. I was talking with Kristen Nuss last night and after they won against Canada, and she said it's the deepest sand she's ever played in. And that's saying something because Hermosa is the deepest sand that most people will ever play in, and it's deeper than Hermosa.
Well, Hermosa's sand goes to the Lord. I mean, it goes all the way, it goes to the bottom.
Yeah.
All the way.
But this sand is probably brought in,
Yeah,
and then
Yep.
they have to raise it up like 3 feet,
at least, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then fill in the sand.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It changes the game. Like your strategy, everything changes when it's, like the rain alone can change it. But when it's jumpy, you're like, oh great, now we're playing for the men. It's like Evandro, who's like this giant dude who can pound the crap out of the ball.
Yeah.
Like, would have been nice to have deep sand against him.
Yeah.
Wait, deep sand's good or bad?
Deep
It
sand
depends
means
on
it's
how you
harder to
play.
jump.
Oh, it's harder to jump.
You
Shallower
mentioned
sand.
the indoor. How does indoor cross over? It's going to make it harder for the indoor guys. And so you'll see the indoor crossover with Francis, Julien Lenille, and Remy Bassero. They were indoor stars, got the wild card into the Paris Games.
Yeah.
Indoor guys who rely on a lot of physicality.
Even the German girls.
Oh,
what's her name?
Sinja Tillman and Svenja Mueller.
No.
Louisa Littman.
Ludwig's partner.
Yeah, Louisa Littman was an
Monster.
indoor
Indoor.
beast,
Yeah.
like stallion.
That's what's crazy is I was down in San Diego when you do the La Jolla comedy store.
Yeah.
There's like a nice strand you can walk down. At the very end of the strand is beach volleyball, and I was walking down there. It had to be had to be I guess 7 years ago. It's crazy. 7 years ago, and I went down. I still had little girls, and I went down and I went, oh, beach volleyball. Played volleyball as a kid. I couldn't watch it because the girls were all young and they
Right.
were dressed almost nude.
Yeah.
I mean, the outfits are so small.
They haven't gotten any bigger.
I know. Why do they do that? Talk about the patriarchy. There's a rule that they've got to be thongs, right?
Yeah. That's
There's like
not
a
what you
regulation for
think.
that outfit, though, right? They have to wear the fucking outfit. I saw the girls last night were wearing pants and then had the thing on top, right?
Got some leggings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
that's if
know
it's
what the
cold.
regulations are, because my wife, for example, is LDS, and so she
Hold on.
Mormon church,
Okay.
so sober, and so she
I was
Odyssey's a big.
hold on. I went
brain-
through every disease in my head. I was like, wait, is that
didn't
the one
know
where you
either.
shake or you can't remember things?
Like, I don't know what that means.
LDS, Latter-day Saints.
Yeah.
Badass. By the way, Mormons are always the fucking best. They're fun in the day. At night, they kind of a little drippy. But
Right.
like at night, they're like, oh, we're just going to go to bed. You know you can eat pills. The Mormons can eat pills.
No, I didn't
Totally. Xanax, fucking Quaaludes, whatever.
Oh.
Totally cool.
They're the perfect control group.
Yeah.
No other variables.
Buddy, Mormons are fucking fearless, too. They're fearless. They're all wingsuit guys, all skydivers, all
really?
fucking rock climbers, all fucking...
They're getting the real buzz.
They get the real buzz.
Real life buzz.
Mormons, I literally, the only thing that bums me out about Mormons, like the Mormons, is they have a couple rules that are a little, if you're not ready for them, you're gonna get kicked out of Buffalo Wild Wings. I've been kicked out of 4 Buffalo Wild Wings in Utah because of Mormons.
really?
Yeah, you can't stand and drink. No doubles. You can't have a double. All the beers are kind of light. They gotta pour it behind a curtain. Magellan's curtain. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't have an over/under set.
Wait,
for
are
how
you
many
Mormon
Buffalo-
too?
No.
You're just your wife.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. It's like getting a fucking Rolex right out of the store. That's like it's not secondhand. That's awesome. How fucking great. And then you meet all her ex-boyfriends. You're like, Jebediah, good to meet you. And he's like, no, looks like you have an iPad. That's awesome. Are your kids Mormon?
Well, my son is 15 months, so he hasn't really decided yet.
Push it on him, man. You get him started early. I'm gonna put a Zen in. So wait, you were saying your wife's LDS. I'm sorry.
So, no, I love a good tangent.
Yeah.
But
gonna be lots of
but
those
so she
today.
wore onesies her whole playing career because she was a professional beach volleyball player as well.
Really?
And so she wore the onesie outfits.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And so you can wear the little stuff if you want, but you can get around it.
When I got into disc golf, I'm still into disc golf, but when I got into it a long time ago, but when I got really into it and I was like traveling and watching tournaments and stuff, I talked to a dude casually. I won't say his name because I'm sure this is going to infuriate every disc golfer. But he said, here's the deal, man. You get me like a fucking pro athlete chick, teach her disc golf, and you have a world champion. And I said, what do you mean? He said, the majority of people getting into disc golf just love disc golf.
Right.
Not a lot of them are like now you're getting high-end athletes. When
Yeah.
you look at AB and like certain of these disc golfers, Macbeth, I mean,
Wait,
a lot of these
Antonio
guys.
Brown?
No. I forget his
AB.
name. It's close though. He's this kid. He's fucking a savage, dude. He throws
Gotcha.
a ton. I wanted to sponsor him.
Phil Dahlhauser, one of the greatest beach volleyball players ever. 6'9".
Yeah.
Loves
But like
golf.
what sport? Because I feel like beach volleyball's still a little niche. Like it's still like
Yep.
on the outside, the
We're
fringe.
trying to help that.
Yeah?
You know? We're trying to fix that a little. Because, like, wait till you...
It's funny shit to play.
Dude.
Like
yeah.
when
Well,
you went to
yeah.
So I'll give you my volleyball
Yeah, let's hear it.
background. Fucking sixth grade, we go to our PE coach, Coach D'Agostino, Randy D'Agostino. Shout out to Randy. He's obsessed with fucking volleyball, right? So he's like, all right, fuck basketball, fuck baseball, fuck football. PE is just volleyball. So everyone had to learn how to play volleyball. So like 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, all we did for PE for 3 years was volleyball. For a fucking 9 months out of the year, we played volleyball every day
That's down in
Florida.
Florida.
in Florida.
And you probably thought it was...
What town?
Everyone thought it was a girl's sport.
Tampa.
It was a girls'
Right.
sport at
And
the
it still
time.
kinda
At the time. And by the way, Berkeley was where I went to school. Berkeley's volleyball team, legit, fucking legit. I mean, destructive. And come to 9th grade, we go to the beach, and kids are playing volleyball on the beach, and me and all my boys were like, we've been playing this legit, like set and spike, jump serve. We knew everything. And so we went out and smoked motherfuckers. And for all through high school, all through college, anytime beach volleyball came out, and I got worse the fatter I got.
Right.
But the less I cared about activity. But I legit knew like how to fucking you know, and I had a gangster ass serve, So like I legit am into beach volleyball, and it's
Yeah.
the funnest fucking way to spend a day at the beach.
Dude, seriously. And it's like, when people come and watch at the pro level in person, they're hooked.
Yeah.
Our problem is getting them down to the beach and getting them hooked that way. Because, like, I mean, watching on TV is all right, and, like, we don't have the exposure outside of that, so it just doesn't happen. But probably one of the best spectator sports in the world.
Oh, it really
Whereas,
is.
like, I fucking love my Vikings football, like, but I go to NFL games, I'm like, bro, are you like, you know, I love golf. I love basketball's a great spectator sport, but like, yeah, it's a commitment.
If
If
you
you come
watch
to our
golf-
sport, you're gonna freaking love it.
If you watch golf, I've said this a number of times. I think we're starting in 110. Okay. If you watch golf in Spanish, say good night.
Electric.
Oh.
You fall asleep.
You fall asleep.
Perfect
It's
nap
the
day.
It is. Dude, Spanish.
And they're whispering
asleep.
like for putts.
Yeah.
Probably.
¿Dónde está Susana? En la cocina.
¿Dónde está?
En la sala. ¿Me prestas tu pluma? Mi pluma? Estás loco. Yo tengo solamente un lápiz.
But what happens when you get the classic, like, Spanish, just electrifying? Like, he makes
They don't do it.
30
Not in
foot-
golf.
They don't do
Not
it.
in golf. Not
Okay.
in golf.
They don't go
Got
out.
it.
It's just very.
No golf.
¿Dónde está Perú, papi?
They like,
Está
Just
Lima?
need Jim Nance talking to me in Spanish, and that'll rock me right to sleep.
Dude, it is so relaxing. I learned this when we were redoing our house a long time ago. I could fall. There were work. We just put like visqueen up, so you could totally hear the dudes working like in the other
Right.
room. I could, with visqueen up, and these dudes building a house on the other side of the visqueen. I could lay in that bed and pass out to these dudes talking Spanish.
I bet.
Because you're hearing, but you're not listening.
It's just white noise.
Yeah, I think that's white noise is what I should call my special. Hey Kyle, how you doing? Hey, he's from Maryland too.
Oh, right on.
Grew up in Baltimore. He'll tell you all about it, nonstop.
Me too.
It's
He's
all-
Carroll
probably
County.
a huge beach volleyball guy.
Have you been watching? Okay, real quick, let's get into the Olympics. More Olympic talk.
Yeah.
What did you think of the open ceremonies?
I thought the idea was awesome. The floating opening ceremony got a little weird.
Oh,
It got a little weird.
okay. Here's my thought. Okay, my whole thing in life, because instinctually it's easy to be shitty about something and
Yeah.
mock it. It's
Yeah.
very easy to mock
Right.
something.
Yeah.
But I thought, I like the old school ceremonies where they walk through the stadium in circles.
Right.
You see the weird outfits, and you're like, whoa, where's Liechtenstein? What? Oh, I
Right.
guess they must
Yeah,
be in
yeah,
the
yeah.
mountains with that hat.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
so, Tuvula's got 2 people.
Right.
Cool. I wonder if they fuck, and so, but I thought, how cool for the athletes
Yeah.
to take, look, it should be about the athlete's experience.
Yeah.
They worked this hard to get there. They earned a spot on that team. Put them and let them see the beautiful view of going
Right.
down the river and being celebrated
Yeah.
by the country. I thought that was my takeaway.
Dude, it's like the greatest experience for an athlete, but also like they're trying to torture you. When you're like at your peak athleticism, everything in your body's perfect, and they make you stand under the stadium in this giant line of thousands of people for hours, 4 hours. You're like sitting on buses,
For real.
hours, it's miserable. Like that's why people, until you walk out, that moment when you walk out, it's great.
What was your
Before that-
opening ceremony like?
COVID. Bro, I'll just say it quick. I didn't qualify. The other team goes to the Olympics. Guy gets COVID.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
That's when you're like, nice. Sometimes COVID worked awesome for
Calls
us.
his brother, who's my teammate. His brother just threw his back out, literally on the golf course. Threw his back out. He's like, let me give you a few, give me a few hours to respond. And the guy's like, no, I don't have a few hours. Calls me. I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm there. So I fly out, show up. They're like, you're in.
That's it?
Go straight to Ralph Lauren. Give me the polo outfit. Boom. Opening ceremonies that night.
Was it that shirt?
This was.
It says Olympic team on it.
It might have been under the jacket.
Really?
For Tokyo. I don't know. I haven't worn it since.
Do they swag you out? Like, can you get as much shit as you want?
You go over there with your suitcase, you come back with 2 more.
Really?
At least.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, if I get any Olympic gear, what I want is, I love basketball shorts.
Yeah.
On my last tour, everywhere we went, I got
Hard to get
basketball
the
shorts.
long
Love
ones
that.
nowadays, right?
Yeah, I love those.
Hard to get though.
I love them.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Me
I
too.
could wear those anywhere. What country stood out with the chicks? Because I have my go-tos where I'm like,
Right. I mean, I feel like the Scandinavian countries always probably stand. I'm Swedish too.
yeah.
Just got some thoroughbreds up there. I don't know.
There's
Beach
some
volleyball, you got, South American.
Oh,
Yeah,
Brazil.
right.
How's Brazil's beach volleyball teams? You think they'd be
Amazing.
Very
great?
good.
Traditionally, it's been U.S. versus Brazil, and then like Scandinavia's jumped in, Europe's jumped in. Like it's a free for all
sucks?
now.
Like what countries are just behind in beach volleyball?
Put it this way.
Who's the Jamaican bobsled of beach volleyball?
Right. Well, Africa has to have a bid, right? So they get kind of a freebie every year, but they don't really
Which
have much of a
the
chance.
Egyptian women, so Brazil women, #1 seed in the tournament, Anna Patricia and Duda. And Egypt went 21-19 with them earlier today,
Really?
which I didn't have that one. I would have had like a 21-10, 21-8. And
Really?
they went to 19. And then Morocco almost took a set off Brazil's men last night. So they're okay. Morocco.
But they would be
Yeah.
like,
See, that goes back to my theory. They grew up in sand.
right? And I don't think they're not on tour. Like those teams aren't really on
No.
tour, right?
Really?
They just
So
might
like,
have.
yeah, they would be, if they pulled something off, that would be the
So
Jamaican
just
bobsled.
perspective, we signed with a betting sponsor. They get 100,000 to 1.
Hold on. DraftKings?
No, bet online.
Is
Sorry, I
that-
forgot
is that Jake
conflicting
Paul's?
sponsors. I don't know.
Jake Paul's
What's
better.
Jake Paul's?
Hey, does DraftKings have odds on this match today? Will you go pull up my DraftKings?
I'd
My
say
DraftKings is logged into Arizona. Just giving you a heads up.
VPNs are useful.
Yeah,
You know the
VPN.
odds- well, you know the odds on Sarah, probably, right?
Sarah and Kelly are probably like plus 700 to win this match at
Really?
least. Yeah.
Who are they the favorites?
They're the favorites to this match.
Not
for
to win
sure.
the whole thing.
Who are the favorites to win the whole thing?
Brazil.
Kristen and Taryn.
Really?
Kristen Ness, Taryn Cloth are the odds-on favorites to win.
They're the other Americans?
And then, yeah.
The tall girl and the little
Yeah.
girl?
Talk about Jamaican bobsled team. Taryn Cloth is from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, playing beach volleyball in the Olympics.
In South Dakota. And her winners, it was snow volleyball.
Right.
It's really hard to see the ball.
Out. That's a whole nother story. Snow volleyball.
Yeah,
It's a thing.
I played snow
It's a
volleyball
thing.
For real?
for
a
2
thing.
weeks in Austria and Italy.
It was a thing.
It was awesome. It was
Really?
awesome. Terrible spectator sport. They tried to push it through the Winter Olympics. I'm stoked it didn't make it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to watch it, but it is a blast to play. Because we played at a ski resort. And so it's like, you know how they have those little bars and stuff in the middle of the mountain?
Yeah, little
So
chalet.
yeah, so they put us in front of one of those little chalets.
God, I love that.
So we're just drinking tall boys before our like quarterfinal match.
Oh, I freaking love that.
It was awesome.
Anything I saw Wilco has a clip of them singing Red, White, and Blue. Red, one of my favorite songs, at a ski chalet, and it's so fucking badass.
I'd say.
Yeah. How close are we?
Have you watched Sarah play before?
No.
Okay.
No.
Dude, you need to come when the Manhattan Beach Open is in town.
Yeah.
August 17th, if you're available. You got to come watch it live.
I would
come
love
watch
to.
it. Get a
Be awesome.
box. Like
Oh, I would love
Vince
to.
Vaughn came down. He comes down every year.
dialogue
He'd
is
be a good
dialogue is
volleyball
welcome in our
Well,
sport. by
he
the way.
plays six-man every year.
Really?
You would love six-man.
Yeah.
Six-man's
Oh,
a riot.
that's built for
Really?
you. That's
Because
built for you.
it's 6-on-6 on the beach, and it's just it's a drink fest.
Why don't we make
It's
you a
next
team?
weekend.
Make a team, dude.
It's next weekend?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Are you in town?
not this year.
Oh. Yeah, my training's
year,
been a
next
little low. Do they test for testosterone? Because I am jacked up on testosterone.
You just have
You're
to.
there for team morale.
You get a bunch of good
Bring
players.
the vibes, Bert.
I could definitely bring vibes. I talk so much shit too.
Dude, that's
I talk
perfect.
wild shit.
Yeah, that's literally the idea of that.
And so they're playing directly in front of. Look at this. Look
How
at this.
sick is that,
How
dude?
fucking beautiful is this?
It's the sickest
So you
thing.
guys can tune in
they
on
are.
Tubi. What are we on? All right, Sarah Hughes, Kelly Cheng, married an Asian guy. That's how she got the last name. So fucking smart. And the match has started.
Let's go, girls.
All right, I'm gonna give it a lot of the heavy lifting to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I always do.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already
How many
9-9.
times can you hit it?
You got three.
Huh.
You got 3 touches.
3 touches.
You don't have to use all 3.
They won't hear.
There you go.
Pokey.
You're on 2. That's
Oh,
the Kelly
missed it.
Chang special right there. Is the on 2.
She's got this crazy pokey.
Is that with just a
Control?
little knuckle shot?
Yeah, little
Yep.
knuckles.
Yep.
She's got crazy control of it.
Look at that. Beautiful.
She also looks like she's cheating when she does it.
Yeah.
It looks like her.
Oh,
hands are-
wow.
There. This one goes a
And-
little bit wide.
Yeah, she's usually pretty money with that.
And now when you serve,
it's
you always want to serve with a shorter person?
It really depends.
Beautiful shot
It's not
There you
that
go.
easy.
by Sarah Hughes.
It's not that easy of a choice.
Really?
So, for example, Kristen and Taryn. Taryn's 6'4". Everyone's serving Taryn right now
That was
because
the
she's not as
greatest
good of a
set
passer.
in the
That's a
Olympic
hell of a
history,
set
by the
from
way.
Kelly.
So
Oh,
because as the tall person, I think we just shit the bed. Oh no. All right, guys, we're back on the main page. Put it on Netflix. Let's pull up the movie The Machine. Let's watch that. Shout out to Jimmy Tatro, who was in The
great.
Machine.
Yep.
By the way, this is my strong suit, is live television. Just so you know, you won't even miss a beat. Even though the match is not playing anymore, we will still keep talking. So the key, I heard this on the game last night. Primarily, you serve to the smaller person, but they've been serving to the big people because they're not used to doing the first shot, right?
A lot of
Nah,
times they're
that's
not
too-
as good with the ball control.
Really?
They're not
But
great
on the
passers here and there.
Not really true
And
nowadays.
It depends what you're trying to pick up. Because if you're playing someone like Kristen or a Sarah Hughes, you
Yeah.
have to run down all these perfect shots. Versus the bigger player, a lot of times their tendency is more to hit it as hard as they can, sort of more at you.
Yeah.
So you at least get a touch on it a lot of times.
Okay.
It's kind of the idea.
Pick your poison is kind
Yeah.
of it. But when how tall is Kristen?
Kristen's 5'6".
When a 5'6" girl just
5'6".
is shredding you apart, and you just can't touch the ball and just breaking ankles, then you're like, no, we're just gonna.
So what's the thing? Is agility the thing that makes a great beach volleyball player, or is it more ups, or is it?
That's the beauty of beach, is like legit a combo of strength, endurance, finesse, all that stuff. Because you gotta jump, you gotta be able to get up there somewhat, but like people like Kristen are kind of redefining that. And then it's like her placement and her timing and her ability to like slide across the sand and get so low that she can get under anything. Here we go, we're back here.
Yep.
There's that pokey, I told you. What did I tell you?
Pokey plus a net. I've always wondered if beach should do a tournament with an N1. So if you get a kill and there's a net violation, it should be an N1 opportunity.
I call it. I call N1, right? I practice.
Nice.
Come on now.
I mean, I'm so amazed that
Oh, that's a good
that was
rip.
good for the Czechs.
Yeah.
So when you play volleyball, is it like ping pong where you can only score when you serve?
No, it used to be like that. They changed it after the 2000 Olympics.
Really?
Yep.
Why? It was just taking too long?
It's hard for TV
it's also
because the
people
match
wanna
could go
see-
for 2 hours.
People want to see people score points, you know?
Is there a difference playing at night during the day?
Oh, it's so fun at night.
Yeah.
Something about being under the
Out?
lights. Yep, out.
That's tough. to be like, I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
I just touch it.
Sometimes
right
it does. You do touch it, and you just play it off. You know.
I saw yesterday they were like going back to a video call, and she was like, I touched it, and they're like, oh, cool.
Well, because now in the Olympics you actually have a challenge system, and so when you touch it and they challenge, a lot of times you'll just say, yeah, I touched it, so you don't have to waste the time of going through the challenge anyway.
Yeah. What's the what's
down
the
here,
score?
guys.
The score's 13-12.
Yeah, we're down
Yep.
here a little bit. We're not too worried about it. You kind of want to get pushed in the beginning of the Olympics. Get the nerves out of your system.
So the one who just served, this is her third Olympics.
Really?
Barbara Hermannova. Yeah, she's solid.
And that fault on the serve is a point for the USA?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you
13
played a
all.
what, 15?
21, 21, and then if you need to go to a third set, then you go to 15.
Is there too much fingers or too much palm you can use on a ball where they call it a foul?
It's how it comes. It's just how it comes off. Like if you're setting, the ball has to. It's all fingers usually, but it has to come off generally with no spin. The rules are getting all over the place now, but
There we go.
it's basically the amount of spin that it has on it when you're setting.
I don't know if I could wear a hat in beach volleyball because I'd want to for the sun, but I think it would block my periphery upper vision.
Yeah, it does a little bit. It takes some getting used to. I do it.
This podcast is brought to you by Whoop, the
Oh,
best
that
wearable, trackable thing you can wear on your wrist. Check your HRV. You have a Whoop on. Here's my point. We're not brought to you by Whoop, but I'm fucking friends with those guys. How many calories do you burn playing beach volleyball?
Dude, so I wore Whoop for 4 years. I played one of the tournaments I burned 9,000 calories in a day.
That's like a marathon.
And that's, yeah. And you'll cover more than half a marathon if you play.
Oh, that's no.
three
Good luck.
matches.
Good luck.
We're good.
No.
We're good. They're gonna be
Shut
tired.
the
What's up,
fuck
Bert?
up. That's out.
Oh, option.
Oh!
That's the
That's a good play. That's a good play.
That's the scariest thing in beach volleyball when there's a sky ball, which is one where they just launch it.
Yeah.
And it's coming. You don't know if it's going to hit. Like this is a free ball. It should be yours. But it's so close to the net, you don't know if it's going to touch it at the last second. And if it hits it, you're just like, boom, it just crushes you. You just lose the free ball, which almost happened, but it went out of bounds. So we're good.
What's one beach volleyball player you'd geek out if you met at a bar?
I feel like we've met them.
You met them all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what am I talking about? You went to the fucking Olympics? You're like, I don't know, myself. I do it with mirrors sometimes.
I feel like most
With
people,
mirrors,
people who don't know beach volleyball players would geek out if they met any of the Swedish guys.
Really?
They're the
At this-
best team in the
this
world
day
right
and
now.
age, maybe.
Yeah.
They kind of redefine the game, or that lady right there.
Misty May.
Misty May trainer?
She's the GOAT
Which-
defender for
She's
women.
on the mic right now for NBC.
And she's calling this match, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sarah,
Full
Misty,
circle.
and Kelly.
Yeah, so Sarah, when she was 8 years old, would go down to the Huntington Pier every day and watch Misty and Carrie train. And that was like, since she was 8, she's like, this is what I want to do. And Misty's kind of taken Sarah under her wing for the last 20 years.
Really?
And
Yeah.
then Sarah ended up she won like 4 national championships in a row when she graduated. These two played together in college, by the way.
Really?
Together at USC.
They won
just
103
absolute
straight matches.
dominated.
What makes a great team? Is it just synergy?
What a great question.
Yes.
Is
a
it
lot of that.
all the things?
Is it the athletic pairing? Is it?
You can't put a team on paper together and
Oh!
Yeah, Kel!
pokey
That's
again.
fucking sweet. That's fucking sweet.
Look at that.
Fuck yeah. That was a
The
good one.
layout. That's like the most demoralizing thing is the other team. Like full check
Watch how
advantage.
coordinated this is. Reverse layup pokey.
Check advantage. Boom, we won the point. Sorry. Just stole it.
Do you think Caitlin Clark would be any good at this?
Also, super
Oh, yeah.
clutch, by the way.
I would never bet against Caitlin Clark in anything.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark's kind of a gangster.
She is a gangster.
Someone's gonna get.
I
pregnant.
love.
Oh, see
yeah,
you
Kel.
later.
Damn it!
Come on.
We're just dangling the carrot at 15 all, Bert.
I love that.
Like,
I love that. Look at the Americans.
yeah.
They don't look like they're cheering like Americans.
That's a little show
Americans
and
don't do this.
take. That wasn't-
Yeah, those were French people. French people. Europeans
the local
cheer
crowd.
so weird.
that was the local crowd.
I'll tell you what.
They're actually synchronized cheering in Europe.
I know. I like the. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Fuck. I like the Australians cheer awesome. Irish cheer better than anyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Irish people cheer the way they pray. They're like, I don't kind of believe it, but I'm giving it my all. Here we go. Oi, 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 oi.
Dude, the Irish, yeah, that's fair.
So how many calories do you think they're going to burn in this match? Is that crazy that that's all my brain goes to is looking
I
for
don't
ways to burn
know.
calories that aren't a treadmill?
Probably like 1,500 to 2,000.
Great fucking way. I just need a good beach volleyball partner. My beach volleyball partner, nice. Jesus, we're smoking them.
Dude, yeah.
So, set point.
This is where we pull
Set
away.
point.
And you play best 2 out of 3?
Yes.
Yep.
We're going to be in and out of here, boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy money. Lighting up victory cigars.
Yeah.
We got to hit up Sarah. So I was supposed to originally do this with Gabby Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see on the Two Bears on the airs on Monday. Gabby and I,
Oh, nice.
either someone's getting attacked by a mosquito or you're clapping. We won?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Hey, Leanne, we're watching it. We're watching it live, Leanne.
yeah,
Hey.
Cal.
We won. Hey, we won.
Hey, we
We
won.
won.
I got excited.
So guys, do me a favor, leave a comment. Leanne's reading comments. We're gonna wait in between the next match. Nice,
Oh, ace.
nice,
Nice.
See-
nice. That was a lot like my services. I smoked a lot of people on service.
Okay.
Because if you don't know what they're doing, if you don't know because everyone wants this one. Tink, right? That's the one you want.
That's
If
not-
you can give an
that's-
overhand.
that's not a
Everyone's
thing.
like, bro, can we just?
There's one human who does underhand serves on the World Tour, and it's probably the gnarliest serve in the world.
For real.
He
It's a
beat.
skyball, bro. You got to see this thing.
So let me get this straight. You get one. You get first person. You serve twice. First person serves once, right?
You just switch off.
But the first person you go, but you get 2 services. Each person services.
No. So if you serve, if you score that point, then you stay serving.
Really?
If you don't score the point, then it goes to the other team. Yeah, I'd set the over/under at 13 points in the second set. For the
13, it's a little disrespectful to the Czech.
I like that. I wonder what the odds are
More-
for the
it's
over
the
under.
Olympics.
more respect for Kelly and
That's
Sarah
fair,
on
that's
this
fair.
one.
I know.
I love it. I almost bought that exact ball at Dick's the other day. And I thought, why would they use that? Oh,
Oh,
wow,
Sarah.
what a save.
That's what she's been doing in the gym with Mikkel. Just
real?
training for that.
What?
She's
Out,
so
out,
gnarly.
out.
Yeah, Cal.
Sarah?
What exercises are good for beach volleyball? A lot of squats, I'm guessing.
Everything Mikkel does, yeah.
Just squats. Do you do
Trap bar.
Do you do feet exercises?
No.
Because
but what-
you'd think you'd want your feet to be strong. Because like I walked 4 miles on the beach with Leanne the other day, and I woke up the next day and it was like my feet
The
had been
arches
sexually
nice and sore.
assaulted by a Dutch volleyball.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm so badly. I have 9 jokes about that in my head, and I'm so badly staying away from it because I know that is the only thing people will pull from this fucking live stream. And next week, Gabby's like, "I'm not doing it with you."
yeah.
Cabs out.
There's
Right.
no way Gabby's like, "Nah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
steer
no.
clear." I wonder if that's why she pulled out at the last minute. She's like, "He's gonna talk about the Dutch guy."
All right, yeah.
Dutch move too.
She's waiting till the coast is clear. No, we get enough. Like you walked on the sand for 4 miles, but you don't get it a whole lot. We're on the sand 4 days a week.
Yeah.
So we get pretty used to it.
It's beach legs, we call it. If I go and play indoors, my legs hurt for jumping on wood.
Oh, for
because
real?
I'm just not built for it. Our feet just adapt to the sand.
Well, the Czech girls, they have an interesting path into the Olympics. So this is like their third life. So there's a couple different ways you can qualify. So they just missed out on qualifying via points. You have to be top 17 in the world. And then each continent has an Olympic trial. And they finished second in the Olympic trial, but the Dutch Federation opted not to send the Dutch girls who won the Olympic trial because they hadn't finished in the top 8 at a tournament throughout the qualification period. So they said, you're not going.
Really?
So the Czech girls were watching because they got second. They ended up going to the Olympics.
Really?
This is like their third life.
Holy cow! Well, now it makes me
I know
kind
how
of want to
smart
root
it is.
for them. a
They're
little.
probably kind of stoked to be here.
Yeah. Are you guys going to cover this on your podcast? When does your podcast air?
Travis should be calling this Olympics, to be honest. Instead, he's here.
I'd rather be hanging out with Bert.
Yeah,
This
that's
place
fair.
is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, this is not a bad setup.
Not a bad
I got my
setup,
pot plants back there. We have the American flag.
Yeah, you name Victoria? Is that the name?
One of them is Victoria. The one that's dying is Victoria.
Hummingbird giving it a kiss, a little extra nectar in there right now.
I've been. I named them after all the women in our office. We have
Okay.
we have a bunch of women that work here.
Okay.
And fittingly, they are behaving a lot like the women here.
Which is?
Is that good? Or...
Well, I can tell you who's here and who's thriving as a plant right now.
You're an eyes guy, Bert.
No, I'm not, oddly enough. I am. I have beautiful eyes. I have beautiful eyes. I have gorgeous eyes. So when I was looking for a partner, I thought I've already got the eyes
gotta
covered.
balance it out.
Right.
Yeah, if you, Leanne's got what they call doo-doo brown.
Yeah.
Hey, Leanne, what comments are coming in?
Someone wants to know if you broke your no crying policy when you did Something's Burning with your sisters, if you're going to do that today if Sarah wins.
No, I'm not going to cry if Sarah wins.
Are you sure?
If Sarah wins and then rips her shirt off and says, "The machine," I'll start crying.
We actually had a
That would-
request that you do this shirtless.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm sweating so bad
You
right
I know,
now.
I was gonna say.
I'm in a,
I
what is
love
this,
it.
a tapestry shirt? What is this called? By the way, no comments on my outfit, Leanne?
Yes, everybody thinks that your shirt is shirtless without being shirtless.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's well
Thank you.
said. Also, like,
And by the way, I'm wearing the Czech colors.
yeah, that.
Yeah, you
well,
are.
You're wearing
Who are you
both.
rooting for,
We're wearing
Bert?
both teams.
I'm rooting for America. Always America.
We're both
Even in
red- we're
Vietnam,
both
it was
red, white, and
America.
blue.
Even when they were storming the Capitol, I was still rooting for America. Look at that. Now, who's there? How many people, how many tickets do you get when you go to the Olympics? You go like, can your whole family go?
Yeah, well,
It's
he got
tricky.
0 because it was COVID Olympics.
Yeah, I got.
How clean did they have to hose down the ball every time you hit it?
I think so, something like that.
Wild.
Yeah, it was wild. I literally just 3 venues I could go to.
That kind of sucks.
Not the normal Olympics.
Couldn't have sex with all the fucking.
But I was with house money. I was in Vegas with my family, and then it just called me. I'm like, sure, I'll fly out.
And that was in. Where was that one in?
What?
Tokyo.
The Olympics?
Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's coming to the L.A. in 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
Let's hope we're alive to see it.
Hey, cheers. Cheers to that. Heck yeah.
Jewelry. Do you take off all your jewelry when you play? You got to take off. You can keep.
I take off wedding ring because I'm a lefty, and
Yeah.
so I can't hit with it on.
Is anyone commenting that I'm asking great questions right now?
Yeah.
Leanne?
They say you're talking about yourself a lot.
Fuck off. Suck my. That was out.
Just long.
Yeah. Out.
Yeah.
Love that.
If you guys are
challenge.
unfamiliar with my brand is me talking. You know, initially I was
Sure.
going to have my podcast just be people interview me. And I did the first episode in Mexico with the bartender. And I said, I had 2 mics. So my podcast, just me and you here at the bar. It's late. I'm going to drink. You interview me. And he goes, who the fuck are you? And I was like, I told him, and he was so underwhelmed. And he was like, wow. I was like, I guess you got to kind of know me.
Right.
I was like, in 1997, I was written in Rolling Stone magazine as the #1 party album in the country. He goes, what's Rolling Stone? I was like, fuck, we're off to a bad start. I go, do you know who Will Smith is? He's like, the rapper? I was like, okay. Ah, fuck.
Dude, I loved that Rolling Stone story because they found the hardest partier at Florida State.
Journalist,
was
of course,
the number
found
one, yeah,
found
the
it.
#1 party school in the country. Which go Knowles, by the way.
Yeah,
Dude.
amen, right?
Yeah,
He just got. I
you
don't,
go to Florida State?
Is this public information, by the way?
new assistant beach volleyball coach.
just got hired.
Florida State.
What?
Wait,
Come on,
first
Bert.
of
Are
all,
we breaking information right now?
Breaking news, Bert.
our podcast was supposed to drop. We recorded it. We didn't drop it yet, so you're stealing the drop right now.
You got the drop.
Fuck. Guess who just became the #1 beach volleyball fan from Florida State? This guy. I am all over it. I will be live streaming all of Florida State's matches
Yeah.
now. What if I become the beach volleyball guy? I got
That
9
would
months
be
off.
awesome.
I got 9 months off. Why not
fair.
find a new hobby? I think I'm
need
gonna
a
go. I
volunteer
think I'm gonna go
assistant.
cold beer. Do we have a? Will you grab me a Bud
Another
Light?
one?
Yeah.
It's It's cold enough.
It's cold enough for Shane Gillis. It's cold enough for me.
Perfect.
What comics do you guys like? Just say me, and we'll move to the next question.
Dude, I listened to you, Tom, and Nate Bargatze.
Nate Bargatze.
He is hysterical.
He is funnier in person. Like
Okay.
I always say that. I know that people like comics. Like I mean, and I know why they're funny on stage, but when you hang out with them one-on-one, they are especially as a comic, they are so much funnier as their human being self.
Right.
Yeah.
What's that, Leanne? Don't you
we're
fucking tell me,
playing.
Leanne. Stop clapping in the background.
I'm watching the game
Speaking
too.
of which, yeah, we
You're
got
supposed to be reading comments.
I am
only
doing
9-8
that
here,
also.
Bert.
9-8 is a close
We're not
match.
safe. Oh, that's just.
Oh, that's nasty.
I can't tell you. That's a little drop shot, baby cut.
Is there any backspin shots? Is there any spin you can put on the ball that
Backspin
affects?
is extremely rare.
Rare.
Really?
Topspin, yes. Float. If you take all the spin off of it, it'll dance on you.
Like a knuckleball.
Yeah, knuckleball. It'll come up on
Exactly.
you. Exactly. That was a 6 serve.
Sand.
Come get
favorite,
some.
Bert, who are your favorite comics?
Dime.
My favorite
Yeah,
comics.
who do you like watching?
Dave Attell. I like
Okay.
Blake Jacobson. Dan Soder's killing it right now. I love Nate Bargatze.
His
Joe's
delivery is incredible.
Joe's new special streaming August 3rd on Netflix Live.
Okay.
I've seen the special.
Rogan's?
It's going to be fucking amazing.
Sick.
This guy has been fucking putting in the work. That
Dude, how-
special's going to be so fucking fun.
Have you been to the mothership?
Oh.
Yeah.
How cool is it?
It's amazing. I mean, I was going to make a joke, but it's fucking great. There's nothing you can say. The mothership and Chappelle's Firehouse,
Okay.
two of the best venues I've ever played in my entire life, without a doubt. And they hide phones so you can say whatever. You can say wild shit, and it's really fucking fun. Really fucking, not as fun as being an Olympic
Dude, this venue, by the way,
is
we
amazing.
already mentioned it, but it's so sick. I got people sending me videos
shot, Kelly.
from the stands right now. It's like the sun was setting, by the way. I don't know how they missed that shot.
I know, I would have more, I'm not talking to
Holding
their-
hands, oh, it's game over. They're
That's
holding
what they're doing.
hands.
Fucking great. How good would Shaq be as a beach volleyball player?
Dude, he came out. He used to
comes
come
down
out.
a lot.
His agent used to be the CEO of the AVP, the American Tour, back when it was thriving.
Really?
So
Yeah.
he founded the AVP tour.
His
Shaq's agent.
Shaq's
yeah, Leonard Armato.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, back in
There you go.
'84.
Who's this?
Oh, who do
in
we got
Tustin,
here?
California. This must be.
Sarah?
I think nope. This is the Changs.
Kelly?
It's the Changs.
Changs.
It's the
Almost guaranteed. It's the Changs.
What made you guess?
I think.
Let's go.
Mr. Justin Chang on the couch. This is. Would it be more interesting if soft pitch, you had your beach volleyball court, and then they pulled down the sides, and surrounded it with water, and it was sharks in there?
What kind of sharks?
Lemon sharks.
Black
Something,
tips?
no, something easy, like
in,
nurse
bro.
sharks.
I'm-
But
I'm laying
still,
out,
the
100%.
threat.
Just the threat.
Just the threat.
I love that.
Nice.
All right,
Okay.
the over/under of 21-13 is looking better for me.
We're at
we're
15-9.
9-8.
I need a deaf person here to read lips.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be okay.
fair.
Yeah.
for sure.
So in that point, the person going to the net's the blocker, and the person in the back's the defender.
That's it.
I would definitely be in the back.
yeah, gotcha.
Bert, soft pitch.
Shoot.
SANDCAST plays with 2 Bears, 1 Cave beach volleyball.
Oh wait, what is she doing behind her back?
Oh yeah, that,
Showing the signals.
they got. That's like your defensive calls.
Yeah, that
Oh, this
didn't work
thing's
so
over.
well. She's like, never mind my 1-1.
That's what he thinks about your pitch.
Next time.
He's
Yeah.
like,
He's
fuck
like, change the
that.
subject.
Wait.
fuck
Me
that.
and Tom versus you guys in beach volleyball.
Like, try, I'll play with you, I'll play with Tom.
So it'll be even.
You
But
know,
I heard Tom can't move.
he's not the most agile athlete. He's not known for his agility nor his lateral movements.
We'll have to funnel balls to him.
Jumping's not his strong suit.
Right.
I lived in Serbia
our
for 3
first
months
episode.
shooting my
Did you?
movie, The Machine, streaming right now on
yeah.
Netflix. And I will tell you,
Seamless plug.
that is their national pastime is basketball in Serbia.
Yeah.
The chicks would cross you up. I mean, the chicks.
Whoa.
We had a basketball hoop. There was a chick.
Oh,
who
rugby,
was-
by the way.
Rugby is fucking tough to understand.
Yeah.
Do they always got to
I
slide
know
or
that
dive?
this is called a try right here. Boom,
Is it?
try. That's a
That,
try.
I don't get that part where they have to dump.
That looks
on the stomach.
dangerous.
I just
Like imagine you pop a rib or a cartilage,
dude,
and
I-
just for scoring.
I broke a lot of ribs on slip and slides.
Dude, how about no
Exactly.
helmets in rugby?
Yeah, they're way more gnarly than football.
Concussion protocol is a little behind with rugby.
Rugby's rugby and then footy and 5-on. There's so many. Okay, soccer, pass. Hit the ball with your hands.
What are your thoughts on baseball?
Baseball, I love baseball.
Okay.
I love baseball.
Perked up.
I love baseball. I think
thought it was
baseball's
gonna be-
so fucking cool.
Either one or the other. With
I think baseball's so
passing on
fucking
soccer.
cool. I've been following the sprinters on Netflix.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Really fucking great. I love sprinting. I love the rivalries. Like Jamaica and America are going
Yeah.
head to head. I love
Yeah.
rivalries in sports. I think that, and especially within the countries, I think that's so cool. I'm going to follow weightlifting this year.
Okay.
I think that's
See the
interesting.
guy that danced last time?
What?
One of the weightlifters lifted and then did this crazy legit dance.
No, I didn't see that.
Just because it was his moment. I don't think he was gonna win at all, but anyway, weightlifting.
I would.
Worth
Weightlifting
watching.
would be cool. Basketball's kind of. it's fun to watch, but it's like the NBA is better to watch.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a problem with any of the sports where there's like I'm gonna watch surfing this year
Okay.
because that's a badass
That's the guy right there.
Yeah,
I was just there. I
It-
just scoped the venue.
really.
2 weeks ago, yeah, we went to Tahiti. And I was at the venue. It's insane. What they're doing, TV won't justify like how dangerous it is. They're on just like this shallow, it's like this deep.
It's
And shallow reef. And if you get dragged too far, you're going onto dry reef. Like legit, you'll be standing there just like on a reef.
my
flopping
daughters
around.
yesterday, as they were showing all the surfers,
Mm-hmm.
my daughters, this is how big surfing's gotten. My daughter Georgia goes, "Is that John Florence?"
No way.
And I know who that dude is. I know his brother, but I don't think.
You know Nate Florence?
Yeah,
Whoa.
He's getting big.
Look at you, Nate.
yeah. Should we FaceTime him?
Fuck yeah.
But it'd be cool to bring this out and make it bigger and bigger, so that when we get to the medal round, we're like fucking.
The gold
Yeah,
medal.
well, you already got the tomahawk down.
Yeah,
That's good.
I already know kind of what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
amazing how quick I can fake it. This is like me having sex with my wife. I was like, no, I know what you like, but I only have one move. I was like, tomahawk? You like the tomahawk? I just hope that I hope that this shines, this podcast, this live stream, and then talking about it in the
Yeah.
future podcasts, doing another live stream, hopefully getting our girls to the medal round to celebrate. I hope it just shines a light on it. And my only thing is, I love becoming a fan of something.
Yeah.
It's so cool
Yeah.
to get into something. I just got into country music, like kind of heavy.
Oh,
and then
welcome
all
aboard.
and then all of a sudden you're like, this kid Tyler Childers is so good, and you're like, and then you discover him, and you're like, holy cow! But that's the fun thing about watching this and getting into it is hopefully, let's just say, there's 1,000 dudes that watch this that are like, yo, when's the next match? And they just watch it,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, tomahawk, you know?
Yeah, right.
Pokes you over in the corner.
Pokey tomahawk, yeah.
Yeah, like that's the fun thing about that. So I say we keep doing these. How long did we go?
Oh, here's a good one.
Oh, that's rough.
What Olympic sport do you think you would do best, Bert?
Archery.
Archery.
Yeah, it's.
You hunt?
No.
No.
I know, but I only say this because Gina Davis qualified for the Olympics, like back in the day, for archery, and she had taken it up like over the summer.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, really?
Okay.
I was like, so what you're saying is we could all do it?
You archery with Joe when you go down there?
No. I've shot bows and arrows as a kid, and I've shot them as an adult. We have bows and arrows in our target in our other house, and I enjoy it, but I don't think I can kill an animal.
Got it.
I don't think I have. Oh, she's from France.
Yeah.
This chick's from France.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Home crowd.
Home crowd is she's. Oh,
rough.
well.
Double stumble.
Where did you come in the Olympics when you played?
9th.
It's pretty fucking good considering it's the world.
Yeah, and I was playing a different position too, with a different guy.
He had zero practice.
With my arch rival.
Really?
He's like, I tried my best not to call you, but I'm here calling you. I'm like, I'm fucking ready.
I've always loved you.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
This was meant to be.
It's like having sex with your roommate's
I'll be right there.
girlfriend. you're like, I'm still leaving my stuff on the fucking couch. I'm not going to change. All right, so where can everyone find your podcast? Let's get everyone to subscribe to your podcast. Let's follow beach volleyball all through these Olympics. Let's stay in touch, and let's plan a bigger one.
Let's go big.
We got more room on this couch.
Yeah.
And we'll bring you guys back. We'll see if we can get Gabby to come out. We'll have more cocktails. We'll plan drinking games for every time the America scores a point. I'll do a shot of vodka. That's a bad idea. That's
That's
idea.
impossible.
Have an ambulance on call.
Yeah, right? That's a horrific idea.
How about every time we win a set?
You're
maybe?
taking
That's
42
only
shots,
2 shots.
just now.
Side change. Every side change.
Every side
7
change is
points.
every 7 points.
Which side change?
Every side change, we'll do a shot. And then, do you drink?
Well, yes and no. This year,
That's
no.
me. It's called getting on the wagon.
Right. He said he would only drink when I win, because he's my coach, by the way.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that. And I didn't win much up until now. But I won a little tournament the other day, so
Yesterday. I won one yesterday, so
he owes us
now
one.
it's drinking occasions. Yeah.
All right. So tell them about the podcast so everyone can subscribe and
Got it.
follow.
SANDCAST podcast. We're on all the.
Yeah. Wherever you get your podcasts.
All the podcasts.
SANDCAST podcast, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever.
We take whatever the main story is in beach volleyball at the moment, invite them on, they come on, and we shoot the shit for about an hour. And yeah.
And
where it's at.
And here's the thing I'll say. If you are a publication and you're watching this, support our ladies over there.
Yeah.
And mention this in news feeds. They're covering beach volleyball. They're following it throughout the Olympics. We will be back maybe in a week, maybe, who knows when we're going to do another one of these. And we're going to keep doing them because this is what's fun about life. The Olympics is a fucking blast. It's a gift. You enjoy it. Don't shit on the Olympics. Have fun with it. Follow your thing. And gentlemen, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
Get on board. Hell yeah.
This is a fucking blast.
Appreciate it.
And Leanne, thank you for reading comments. Thank you to the whole
Leanne.
crew who set this up.
Cheers.
And thank you to my pot plants.
Seriously.
And the only way to end this properly is, oh, say, can you see? I already went too high. By the dawn's
Let it ride.
early light, what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. By the way, I'm making that one girl who did the.
Oh, dude.
I'm making her look good right now.
Tough
yeah.
one. That was a tough one.
We're gonna keep it there. Thank you guys for watching. God bless America. USA.
USA.
Cheers,
USA.
baby. Let's go.
Thank you, Bert.
All right. That's a wrap.
Hell yeah.
Boom.